We're going to take a look at the latest content in update 1.68, and it's not a whole lot. Some cars and some events and a couple of small changes. And for lobbies, there's a time and for time trials and circuit experience or circuit time trials, not experience. So we can look at what the patch notes say. So yeah, following three cars, the Chevy Camaro 1969 race mod, resto mod, and it's sold in Brand Central as a brand new car. And the Mazda Affinity RX-7 Type R 1991 FD model, and the Renault Capture S Edition TCE 140 2021. So, and some new events. There's like 4 events at Road Atlanta, Gilles Villeneuve, Dragon Trail, and Kyoto. And there's a new circuit experience. I thought that's one of the things that came. It was Grand Valley South. So there's extra one. You can make some extra money, and new brand sales for new museum entries for Xiaomi, and some cafe interactions. And then we got some engine swaps and escapes for Abu Dhabi. They fixed the steering rotation in the cockpit mode, I believe, so, of the Ferrari 296 GT3. And the one thing that's kind of cool is on world circuits, what it's talking about, BOP is now available when you do time trials. So private time trials, which I usually do just to see what the cars do, but you can't apply BOP on it. You could change the power and everything, but you can't just add whatever BOP applies to that track. So everything would be low speed, medium, or high speed BOP. So that's nice. Now there's data logger, the drift analyzer, which I don't care anything about that. And power pack. If you get the power pack, you can now hit retry if something goes wrong. So that's that. So welcome viewers, and there's the cars. So there's the Camaro. So it is kind of cool. I think there might be 1 or 2 holes in the Camaro lineup. So kind of shocked that we still don't have a Fox body Mustang, which is an iconic car in America. The Fox body Mustang is pretty. Everybody it was my first car with a Fox body, 1988 Mustang GT. So of course I'd like to have that car in the game, but we'll see. Probably never get that car if we don't have it already. They did have the Cobra R, I think, in Gran Turismo 5 or 6 or one of them. I think they did have that, like the 2000, like the late 90s car. So, and then there's the RX-7. So this is the first of the FDs, which it is a very classic body shape. I always liked the way this looked. I thought it was good here. We didn't call it the Affinity here. It's just the RX-7. And then there's the Capture. So another grocery getter. We don't sell them here in America. I'm sure they don't sell them anywhere but Europe. So anyway, that's it. So all right. So go to the world map, and so there's a couple things. You can go right to Brand Central and buy 2 of the cars. And to America, Chevy. Go. Let's see, all the way over. It's pretty expensive. 1.5 million credits. So it's more expensive than the Vision cars and the race cars. So it's pretty expensive. I would expect it to be that expensive. So the colors, so you have the white with the orange or red stripes, and then the gray with black stripes. That's like a matte gray. Let me tell you what the colors are. And the brown, which I don't know about that. Yellow looks good, and the blue. And the blue looks good too. I think I'll go with the white though. We'll just go ahead and buy that. And I don't think. Well, we'll buy the capture because it's not very expensive. Yes, we would like to get into it, and we'll go into see the things you can do to it real quick. We'll stay in the car. Well, we're gonna do some time trial. So that's the other thing. No, not the garage. Dang it. So. Exit. So, go to GT Auto and watch the things you can do to it. I think there are a few things. So you got a custom parts front, standard splitter, front splitter. So you can go to take the bumper off and then take the splitter off. So that's looking more of a normal car. So, and then the side, looks like you can take the rocker panel off, which it doesn't really look that great with it taken off. I guess if you're going to take it all that stuff off, maybe it look okay. It's hard to tell. I mean, in rear, you can take the carbon bumper off. And then the wingless, which makes it look like the standard Camaro, like a base model. So the whole body is carbon fiber, so, and then it's a bigger lip. I like the stock one. And then there's that looks weird. Like a drag car. I don't know. Time trial car. Time attack. I think it looks good stock. No racing items. Other parts. So front grille. So you can change the mesh on the, go from egg crate to mesh to big old Scoopy Doopy hood. That's pretty radical. Get a big old blower in there. That's pretty wild. I'm glad they started doing this, so that you can add a lot of the body parts to this. It would have been cool if they had done that. I think I've said it before to the BMW, the M6 Group 3 M6, where you could just add the endurance parts to it and not have to buy a whole other car. Because when you're doing liveries, you end up doing liveries. If you want that livery on the other car, like, I got to do a whole nother livery when you could have just changed the parts on the car. So anyway, and then that looks to be it. No racing items. Can't change the wheels, but the wheels look pretty good. So, and that's what you can do that car. So let's go get the welcome viewers, welcome. We're checking out the new update patch 1.68. We're gonna go get the RX-7. So I don't know how many colors this are because we're buying a used car, so you'd have to wait. So that's pretty 80,000 credits. Not too bad. So, and when you're buying all these cars, we'll go ahead and get in it. When you buy all these cars, there's a seasonal menu in the cafe, which is the 3 new cars. If you buy all 3 new cars, you can get a 5-star roulette ticket. So that's pretty nice reward. If you're lucky, you might get 500,000 credits, maybe 1,000,000 credits. So yeah, this is a very iconic shape. It's probably the best looking of the RX-7s. All the RX-7s are. It's a good. All the RX-7s look good. I think this one just looks the best. So custom parts, that's quite a bit you can do this, and if you do a wide body, I'm sure there's more. You probably would do a wide body. So standard parts. Wow, that's a dramatic change. I mean, that really is a dramatic difference. I don't like that. So type B, it's just a bigger splitter on the stock. So I like stock. I don't like ARB side. So there's the B. So this is probably B if you're going to wide body it, but you probably get different options if you wide body it. Yeah, I still like stock. I don't think stock just looks the best. No reason to mess with perfection. So, I guess you want to do some kind of weird thing. It's the rear. Yeah. And the wing. I think even winglets looks better. That's the stock or the factory. Probably Spirit R1. I think either wingless or standard, but you get rid of your wiper and your wiper washer nozzle. I like the stock. I think the stock car just looks really, really good. Even the wheels. I think the wheels just look good. It's really just a classy car. So, racing items, obviously the standard hood pins, roll cage, which need a roll cage. Other parts, front grille, so they usually the license plate. I don't like license plates. Always get rid of the license plate. That's got to go. First thing I get rid of. And stop. Yeah, you can get rid of the badges. Or to get rid of the patches on the back. I don't like this Affinity badge. I like the American Mazda logo that you get. I don't like the Japanese market badging. So, but for 1,500 credits to get rid of all of that, yeah. And that's that. Light bulb, I guess. Yeah, you change the colors. Well, obviously the same stuff as usuals. I think wheels that I own, like that. Stock wheels just look good. And there are some good-looking wheels to go on this car, but sometimes they just don't look. They just don't look right. I think the stock wheels just look good. The whole car looks good. So, oh, that is that. Let's see what the Spirit R looks like. I don't. How much different that car is. Since I have a Spirit R, maybe you can look at it. It doesn't look like a stock Spirit R. Nope, I don't got none to go see what the other one looks like in the garage. So I think I've done a bunch of stuff to mine. Change car, manufacturer, Mazda. Hello viewers, this is very lame, boring. This ain't a whole lot. This where is the Spirit R at? No, that's the Spirit R there. Oh, there it is, the 7. Yeah, so that's pretty stock, I believe. Yeah, it's very similar. Not a whole lot different there. That's what that sounds like. I think I might have done some stuff to this. Maybe I did. So this is a 2002. So this is almost the end of the line for the FD. That would be the end of the line for the RX-7. So then they went to the RX-8, which was a not very well received car. Yeah, so there's a little bit of difference on the front end. I might have changed the front end on this, but I think the stock one. That's what it sounds like. Yeah. You don't see a lot of these around. Yeah, yeah, you don't see a lot of them around, and that's probably because the engines blow up with that wiper, whatever it's called, the seal between the rotary. Uh, let's see what the Camaro sounds like, because we didn't do that, so let's check it out. Yeah. So yeah, all new interior. So this is a resto mod. Um, so they took a stock 69 and did all kinds of crazy stuff to it. I mean, having grown up in the 70s and the 80s, this car was in my childhood. Lots of neighbors, older kids had these. Like my best friend, he had one. He was older than me. He was like 4 years older than me. So he got his. He had a 69, and it was it wasn't a Z28, I don't believe, but it was this car. We drive it around all the time. My brother had a 70 and a half, so that was the next body style, the longer front end. That was a better car, but it didn't get the iconic, you know, the iconic following that the 68s and 9s, especially the 69. Everybody loves the 69. So, yeah. So, lots of. I think there was no, three. I think there was three of the boys when I was growing up had them. There was a black one, a burgundy one, and an orange one. Yeah. And my brother's 70 was blue. So I'll go to the last car and get the Capture, which we don't really care about, and then we might try the Camaro on the time trial. So now down to run. This car is pretty cheap. I think it's yeah. So Renault has some cool cars, but their lineup right now consists of the Kangoo, which is a work van. Then this SUV crossover, and then this whatever the Avatime is. It's like a minivan, like a whatever, and that's it. Does Renault not have anything better than the Clio and the Megane, and then this stuff? So, there are 9 colors of this car, and they all look very Boston blue, probably because it's got the black roof. That gray's not bad. The black roof. That gray's not bad. So that not with the white roof. That doesn't look good. This blue's kind of cool. Boston blue. The paint sample looks nothing like the color on the car. It's a lot darker on the car. Iron blue. That's pretty good looking blue. I'll probably just go with gray. I think there's a bunch of stuff you can do to this car, but you won't do any of it. No interest in doing any of that. So next, yes, we have to get into it, unfortunately. So yeah, Tiffany has already done exactly what I'm doing. I think he stole my idea because I used to do this all the time, and I think he stole that idea from me. So I'm filing a lawsuit, Tidge. Sorry. You use all that royalty you get from having your character in the game. You just give it to us. So custom parts front. So usual front splitter. Change the color. Very rocker panel. Side skirts, what do you want to call them? Rear. Take off the badges and the wiper, and then put a little diffusery looking thing on it. Make it look faster. And then the wing, you can put, when you take the roof rack rails off and the antenna, and you put a little spoiler on the back, and then a bigger spoiler on the back. So, yeah. Yeah, I think maybe that or that looks pretty good. So, I better without the roof rails. Anyway, racing items, usual tow hooks. Oh, wow, pretty far away for some reason. Tow hooks. No roll cage. Other parts. It's just light bulbs. License plate. I don't care. I'm not gonna do anything with this anyway. So that's that. Very interesting. That'll be all that I ever use that car for. So, and since we bought all the cars, we go to cafe, and there's the seasonal menu, and we'll take that reward. Yes, give me, please. Close. 5-star ticket. La 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 la. And world circuits. So there's world circuit. They do tell you what they added when they get the little update thing. It'll have that Bullhorn, Grand Valley. So, but here is circuit experience. So you can get 1,000,000 credits using your mines if you have it. Actually, I think you get to use theirs anyway. So it's worth 1,000,000 credits. That's pretty cool. Yeah, you don't really want to go in here. So there's some people who've already got sector types. Yeah, these guys already crunching it out. It's like dam over here. Got a 111. So Naf and Ian. Krona? Oh. Yep. So exit. Alright. So that's that. We're not going to go through all of them. So, Road Atlanta. Road Atlanta has a new Clubman 700. So you can use your new Camaro you got. Or you can use anything. You can use whatever you want. I don't even think it matters what you use. You can change to whatever you want. I mean, you could use a Tomahawk if you want. Just can't use a race car. You can use anything else, but no race car, just road cars. So, that's it. And there's Croatia, Dragon Trail. Dragon Trail's got something. Kyoto Driving Park got something else. So yeah, there's like a few things. Alright, well, we can try the time trial. Yeah, ow. Alright, we still have to do the Sardinia. So high speed ring. Select from garage, obviously. Oh, racing. We need to get racing tires. Cancel. Now we go medium softs. That's crazy. It comes with sports tires, but you need racing tires. So enter. I wonder what parts you can put on this. I'm sure you can make a beastly engine. It's already supercharged. So, who got race? Let's see. Oldie's already done it. What's the usual suspects? 107. So we should be, so we should be close to 107. But what we're gonna do is we always chase Tidge if he's there. Yep. Always chase Tidge. So he's a 106. Alright. fan of this track, but pretty slow. Lost some time there. We can get it back. Car feels pretty good, actually. Should like it. .075. And gaining a little more time here. Yeah, pretty nice. I think this is probably the popular choice as far as which car is the best. I don't know. I mean, RX-7's probably pretty RX-7 probably needs a lot of work to make it usable for anything. Oh, just barely touched the wall. Alright, so I might be able to get a little bit quicker, but that's pretty decent, I think. Yeah, inside of 2%. That's pretty good. Yeah. Third on the friends list, just behind Arkies. Just behind Arkies, 3/10 behind Damo. So yeah. Yeah, that car feels really good. I really like that car. It's pretty nice. What's up, Ian? I know you can do better. I'm kind of surprised that I just got ahead of you, but yeah, that car feels real good. I'm surprised. I don't know how much. I mean, obviously that last sector is where I'm losing all my time, so it's just getting used to it, getting confident with it. But we're in gold. We'll be in gold. I probably won't even come back to this, but yeah. So that's that. I'm not any good at this one, so this is where my limit is. At Sardinas in the Subaru, I just can't get that done. This is unfortunate. So yeah. Yeah, it has nice custom parts. It does. It's got a lot of. I like that's what Polyphony are doing with the cars when they come in, like the Ferrari GT3 and the GT3R Porsche, and like what they did with the Audi R8. That really is where it started, I think, kind of with the Audi R8 came. They gave you all the Evo parts, like you say all the time. It's with the few number of race cars that we've gotten, it seems when we have gotten race cars on Gran Turismo, you've been able to make them look like the newest car. So yeah, with that big wing. I think this has the bigger splitter on it actually, but yeah, I like the way it looks stock. I mean, I like the simplicity of it. You can take some of the stuff off, but I don't think it looks as good with the carbon bodywork. Yeah. So, but like you say, like I'd said when we were debating what it was, when you look at the this car, the door handles, like you were saying that you thought it was going to be a Barracuda, and I kind of agreed with you until I started looking at what Barracudas would be this era. There is a one or two model years where they look very similar to the Camaro, but the door handles were the giveaway. The Barracuda has a flush mount door handle, whereas the Camaros have the handle, actual, grabby handle. So yeah. And that's pretty much it. Yeah, I don't think there's anything much more with the game. Yeah, pretty much. I don't have. Yeah, it's nice. We can open up our five-star ticket. I know that's your theory that this was the February update. Well, we're not. They've been really good with giving us updates over like the last few months. Like the last 4 months, we've gotten an update every month. With the one at the end, the Spec 3 update, and then the one following that where we got the Porsche, and then this one. So we got a January and we didn't get a February. I don't think this was February. They never said that we're going to get monthly updates. They've never said that. They always said you'll get regular updates, but yes, everybody thinks maybe regular means every month, but I don't think so. So yeah, this is the 4th anniversary. Come on, 1 million credits. Come on, 1 million credits. 100,000, man. I barely paid for the 2 cars and my tires. So I guess it's better than another car, but yeah, I don't really need the credits or anything. So yeah, I mean it's definitely been really there's a lot of value in the game. Yeah, they give you free updates. When you don't really have much of a choice, you got to take the update if you're going to play the game. But they do give you content. They don't just let it rot. So yeah. Well, I mean, this is the March update. So if this is the March update, what are they going to give us another update in March? You know, March update to number 2. I think if we're lucky, we'll get an April update. It's earlier in the month. So I mean, in the past, the updates have come late in the month. So with February only having 28 days in it, they kind of got, you know, they weren't prepared to give us an update, you know, that quickly. So, but it's all speculation. You can't really, you know, there's no rhyme, no reason the way they give us stuff. Yeah, so we'll see. Yeah, I I hope you're right, but I think we're probably going to see another update in April. So if we see an update at all, you know. So, but you know, you've been right on a few things. So with the Porsche, you know, I guess we're still waiting for that M4 GT3. So that would be nice to get. I mean, there's a lot of race cars they could add, but I mean, I'm happy with the last 3 actually, because we did get the TCR, which was a nice addition. I don't know. Would be I would love an LMDH before I would love any other race car. Yeah, give me a Porsche 963. Give me a BMW M race car, or or Ferrari or a Valkyrie or whatever. Just give me an LMDH race car, hypercar. I'll take that before I would want anything else. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, Ferrari's real guarded. I mean, they could have and should have added that car already. You know, the 499. Um, so, but more than likely we'll get the Evo version of the Toyota GR010 Evo or whatever they're gonna call it. I would suspect we get that before anything else. If if Honda would rebrand the Acura IRX, um, you know, as a Honda, then maybe we could get that. That would be cool. That's a decent. That's a pretty good hypercar or whatever it is, a GTP. Yeah. A TR, is that what it is? A TR10? Hmm. Yeah, it's just same car, just new body work. So I think let's say change the powertrain, way it's delivered. So, but that's a wet car. It's not even a IMSA or GTP car. So I think so, and that's yeah, I think Honda's coming to WEC next year. I believe they're coming in 2027 with the rebranded Acura into a Honda. But but I mean, yeah, we'll see. All right. Um, yeah, that's it. I'd like to make a livery for that Camaro. I think I'd like to make it look like a Yenko or the. I'm sure you could probably find it. Let's just see if we can find it. The Penske. If I can find the Penske, that would be cool. Content search. Penske. There it is. Yeah, there it is. Boop, boop, boop. Yeah, not. Yeah. Sunoco Penske. To see what the real car looked like. Yeah. That's how your wheel choices. Wheel choices are kind of meh. That's kind of Yeah, that's pretty cool. I think it's like, yeah, they did some of the swap some of the stuff out. That's pretty cool though. It looks real good. What is that? The collection. Repost it. Who's put stuff out that I know that I follow? Madstone. Madstone does some good stuff. I think Madstone follows me, and he's a really accomplished livery creator. So yeah, cool. The Valkyrie. I don't know if iRacing has it now. They got it in Project Motor Racing. They got everything in that game. Well, they have all of them. They have all of the LMDH cars, except the Ferrari, but they don't have any Ferraris. So. All right, well, that's all I have. I don't really have anything else. Not really. Try to keep the stream down. Yeah. Yeah, the Genesis hypercar. There's a few coming out. Yeah, the Genesis. I think that's it. Yeah. But they got to replace some of the cars that are left because I don't think that Lamborghini was never in WEC, and I think Aston Martin might have been in it, but they were both in IMSA. So, and I think they all went to Le Mans. They've all been there. So that's pretty much the only reason why they make those cars. They put them in a series that can get them into Le Mans. So, yeah. Let's see. All right. Well, everybody, thanks for watching. We're gonna cut this and yeah. So yeah, it's nice to get another update. Cars are nice to get new cars. Yeah, would love to have a Fox Body Mustang, but yeah, love to have a first gen RX-7. Love to have a first gen Honda CVCC RS Civic. Would love that to go with the Mini Cooper and some of the other small cars. Yeah, I mean, please, another crossover SUV. There's so many other SUVs you could add that like make sense, like a Porsche Cayenne or Macan or a Jeep Trackhawk or a Ford, Explorer ST. Yeah, to go along with the Lamborghini Urus, which awesome car, but it's out there by itself, nothing really to compete with it. So, you got lots of trucks you could add. Ram, the TRX, ZR2 Chevy, Silverado, so lots of cars, many cars. So, yeah, the Ferrari I think Ferrari does have an SUV. So it would be shocking if they add that one thing that they had with the two-door hatchback thing that sold like a turd burger. But so yeah. Anyway, all right, guys and girls, anybody who watches, thanks for watching, and we will probably see you with the pub race series. I got the Ford versus Ferrari at Le Mans on Saturday. We'll try to make that, and yeah, we can. I'll just show you that car that we're going to be racing, the Ferrari. The Ferrari. We decided to go Ferrari. And where is that Ferrari that we made? There it is. Yep, this guy. Yep, the 330 P4 from '67. Yeah, this car is a lot of fun around Le Mans. So yeah, she's a beast. She's the best. So all right, that's it. That's all I have. So all right, guys, everybody, fans, subscribers, thank you very much. Y'all have a great night. Goodbye.